Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. He that can have patience can have what he will. You may delay, but time will not. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until they are 75. In wine there is wisdom, in beer there is freedom, in water there is bacteria. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. We are all born ignorant, but one must work hard to remain stupid. Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. Fear not death, for the sooner we die, the longer we shall be immortal. I didn't fail the test, I just found 100 ways to do it wrong. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn. An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. Well done is better than well said. Hide not your talents, they for use were made. What's a sundial in the shade? It is the first responsibility of every citizen to question authority. Lost time is never found again. Instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle. Remember not only to say the right thing in the right place, but far more difficult still, to leave unsaid the wrong thing at the tempting moment. 'Tis a great confidence in a friend to tell him your faults, greater to tell him his. The person who deserves most pity is a lonesome one on a rainy day who doesn't know how to read. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. Whoever would overthrow the liberty of a nation must begin by subduing the freeness of speech. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. There was never a bad peace or a good war. Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. We must all hang together, or assuredly we shall all hang separately. When you are finished changing, you're finished. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to her girlfriends. When you're testing to see how deep water is, never use 2 feet. But in this world nothing can be said to be certain, except death and taxes. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Life's biggest tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Trouble knocked at the door, but, hearing laughter, hurried away. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading, or do things worth writing. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards. Who is wise? He that learns from everyone. Who is powerful? He that governs his passions. Who is rich? He that is content. Who is that? Nobody. In the affairs of this world men are saved, not by faith, but by the lack of it. Be civil to all, sociable to many, familiar with few, friend to one, enemy to none. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. We do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Speak ill of no man, but speak all the good you know of everybody. While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. Never leave till tomorrow that which you can do today. The way to see by faith is to shut the eye of reason. Work as if you were to live 1,000 years, play as if you were to die tomorrow. A house is not a home unless it contains food and fire for the mind as well as the body. Security without liberty is called prison. Contentment makes poor men rich, discontent makes rich men poor. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. All mankind is divided into 3 classes: those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. The only thing that is more expensive than education is ignorance. Those things that hurt instruct. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. To be humble to superiors is a duty, to equals courtesy, to inferiors nobleness. A brother may not be a friend, but a friend will always be a brother. Eat to live, don't live to eat. Beware of little expenses, a small leak will sink a great ship.